We are a generation that knows not of its own history. The sons and daughters and great-great-grandchildren of the architects of this world, yet we know nothing about them. And it makes me wonder if the great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson of Barack Obama would know of him. Be able to spit the dynamic lineage of his ancestral history like his favorite rap song, or he have to go on his reality shows to tell him about his own history. And it makes me wonder what happened to the folk tales and stories told by grandparents that makes his black skin seem so beautiful. Reminds me of promises that I told to my father that I will never forget the struggles he went through. Never forget the pain it took for him to even have me, how he barely made it past the brown paper bag test just because he spoke that Latino blood throughout his veins, which lightened the tone of his complexion. Yet racism speaks in all languages, no better than into aquí mi amigo, how words cut like razor blades or cut to the wrist of our ancestors like children who know not of their own history. See, how can we ever move forward when we know not of the steps that were taken before us? And this reminds me of promises that I made to mi abuela that I will never forget the heritage of my tongue, nor the twang of my speech, nor the Afro-Cuban slave song sung by our people. Oyade Mariwo songs that challenge God and his clouds to give us those things they promised us, like providing us with rain or protecting us from our many enemies, or how God once promised our ancestors that their children would inherit the promised land as long as they acted right in these days. I find that me and my brothers and sisters aren't acting right. It's like we're slowly losing the grip of the placement of our roots, and it reminds me of promises that I've made, promises I made with myself that I'm sometimes having problems remembering, so it got me to the point where I want to dislocate my pinky to relocate my pinky promises to a part of my mind that I will never forget about. See, we are history, just like Malcolm X, Emmett Till, Rosa Parks, Sean Bell, Thurgood Marshall, Madam C.J. Walker, Dr. Martin Luther King, and Barack Obama, and I pray these names remind you of the struggles of our people. Remind you of all the history of the things we went through, yet still remind you that these names are still only names. Similar to yours and mine, with the same black fist hoisted in the air, symbolic as revolution. See, we are history. Moving and pacing to the ancient drum beats of our ancestors, we are permanently connected with the universe, so that every word that you or I speaks to be depicted in our history books as the most influential thing known to man. Do you even understand the gravity of your voice box? How you can pull in the masses to transform this generation to a nation that has something firm to stand on. This heartbeat holds more than just a pulse, but it holds a foundation for these young children to dream on. Can you even imagine the shoes we have to fill with dreams compared to the dreams that our ancestors once dreamed of this present day that we're standing in? Do you even understand that our president is an African-American male, the same male that wasn't supposed to make it past 25? Joke's on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the sky, say, we don't care what people have to say about the melanin in our skin or the texture of our hair, point blank, we are history. And for the record, the only reason why we have naps in our hair is because God foreseen that our people were strong enough to handle the struggles. Your life is your message to the world. So make sure it's inspiring. Make sure it's challenging our generation to stand for the expectations that our ancestors fought for. We are people of triumph. We are people of destiny. Our name means victory in every language known to man, to the point that every word that you or I speaks should be depicted in our history books with a picture of our black fist hoisted in the air, symbolic as revolution. See, we are history.